The Empire is still new. The ashes of the Clone Wars have barely cooled. Palpatine sits on his throne on Coruscant, and Darth Vader enforces his will across the galaxy, crushing rebellion before it can even breathe. But behind closed blast doors, Vader is doing something the Emperor never ordered. He is building an army of his own. It starts on the Outer Rim. A young, Force-sensitive boy on Lothal, abandoned, angry, burning with potential. Vader finds him, not to execute him, not to hand him over to Imperial intelligence, but to keep him. Then comes a woman on Tatooine, a former Jedi Padawan who survived Order 66 by hiding in plain sight. Vader tracks her down in the dead of night. She expects death. What she gets is an offer she cannot refuse. One by one, Vader moves through the shadows of his own empire. Farmers, soldiers, survivors, each one touched by the Force. Each one chosen for a reason. Only Vader truly understands. He trains them inside an abandoned facility on the edge of wild space, a place even Imperial Star Destroyers rarely bother to patrol. No stormtroopers, no Imperial officers, no record of what happens behind those walls. Just Vader and his warriors. He gives them no title, no Sith name, no rank, because names can be traced. Names can reach the wrong ears. And Vader is not ready for Palpatine to know. Not yet. These warriors are not Jedi. They are not Sith. They are something entirely new, forged in darkness, but aimed in a direction only Vader has chosen. And somewhere on Coruscant, the Emperor is beginning to sense a disturbance. Something is hiding from him. Palpatine feels the shadow Vader is casting, and he is already sending someone to find out the truth. Palpatine does not miss much. He has ruled through fear, secrets, and iron control for over a decade. He built the entire Empire on one idea that no one, not even his most powerful servant, could ever move without his knowledge. But Darth Vader just did. It begins with a whisper in the Force. During meditation, Palpatine feels it a hollow space, a pocket of darkness that does not report back to him. Something is growing out there, deep in the silence between the stars, and it is familiar, too familiar. He sends 2 Inquisitors to the Outer Rim. Their orders are clean and simple: find the source. Report back immediately. Touch nothing. They never get the chance to report back. Within 3 days, Palpatine receives a broken, crackling transmission from one of his Inquisitors. Static. Then fire. Then a single word before the signal cuts completely dead. Vader. The Emperor does not raise his voice. He does not need to. He summons Grand Moff Tarkin. He dispatches a full Imperial battle group, 3 Star Destroyers to wild space, with one command burned into every officer's mind. Find the facility. Destroy everything inside. Leave no survivors, and bring Vader in. But Palpatine is not simply angry. He is calculating. He knows Vader is too powerful to execute outright. He needs to understand, why would his most loyal enforcer build something hidden even from the Emperor himself? The answer, deep down, terrifies him more than he will ever admit. Because Palpatine already knows what Vader is doing. He is doing exactly what Palpatine himself would do. And by the time those 3 Star Destroyers finally reach wild space, Vader is already waiting. 3 Imperial Star Destroyers arrive with orders to destroy everything. What they find instead is Vader standing in open defiance, his army behind him, and his lightsaber already drawn. The 3 Star Destroyers drop out of hyperspace above wild space. Their orders are clear. Their weapons are charged. Every officer aboard knows exactly what they are there to do. What none of them expect is what they find waiting. Darth Vader stands at the edge of the facility's landing platform alone at first glance. But behind him, dozens of warriors line the ridge. No stormtrooper armor, no Imperial markings. Just dark clothing, weapons, and the quiet hum of lightsabers that have never been registered with the Empire. A channel opens. An Imperial admiral speaks first. Lord Vader. By order of Emperor Palpatine, stand down and surrender your forces. A long silence follows. Then Vader speaks low, measured, and final. No. What happens next shocks the entire Imperial task force. Vader's warriors move as one. Force-powered strikes disable 2 Star Destroyers' command bridges before they can even raise their shields. Imperial fighters scramble, But Vader's most skilled recruits are already in the air, flying captured ships with surgical precision. The third Star Destroyer tries to jump to hyperspace. It never makes it. In less than 40 minutes, all 3 Imperial warships are crippled or destroyed. Escape pods drift silently across wild space. The message is delivered without a single word of explanation. Vader does not celebrate. He does not even glance at the wreckage. He turns back to his warriors and gives the only order that matters now. Move. All of us. The secret is finished. The facility must be left behind. And the galaxy is about to learn something that changes absolutely everything. Darth Vader is no longer the Emperor's man. And the Empire is now at war with itself. News of Vader's defection tears through every corner of the galaxy. The Rebel Alliance, already fighting one enemy, now finds itself trapped between 2 forces of darkness, each more dangerous than anything they have faced before. The Rebel Alliance has spent years fighting one enemy. Now they are facing 2. News of Vader's defection tears across the galaxy like wildfire. Holonet reports are scattered and confused, but the core facts land hard and fast. 3 Imperial Star Destroyers destroyed in wild space. Darth Vader openly attacking the Emperor's own forces. A hidden army of Force users loyal to no one but Vader himself. In the Rebel Command Center, the silence is heavy. Mon Mothma stands at the head of the table, eyes moving across the battle reports. Her voice is steady, but her face is not. This changes everything. She is right. Just not in the way anyone hoped. Some rebel generals see opportunity. The Empire is divided. Palpatine is distracted. Surely, this is the moment they have been waiting for. But others see the truth. 2 dark side powers are now ripping the galaxy apart, and the rebellion sits directly in the middle of it. Vader's army does not answer to the Emperor, but it does not answer to the Alliance either. They are not allies. They are a second threat. Imperial forces begin pulling back from rebel-held systems, not to surrender, but to redeploy against Vader. And in every vacuum they leave behind, Vader's warriors move in, not to free those worlds, to claim them. The rebellion is being squeezed from both sides. Every move risks provoking one faction or the other. Every system they try to defend is swallowed by a war they did not start and cannot control. General Rekan says it plainly. We cannot fight both of them, not at the same time. The room goes completely quiet. Then one voice, barely above a whisper, speaks the one name nobody wanted to say first. Luke. Luke Skywalker is the rebellion's last idea, not as a soldier, but as a son. If anyone can get close to Vader's army without being destroyed, it is him. But getting close to Vader means stepping into a darkness Luke is not sure he can walk back out of. Nobody in the Rebel Alliance believes Luke can do this. Walk into Vader's camp, get close enough to sense the truth, and then walk back out again, alive. But Luke is not going in as a soldier. He is going in as a son. He travels alone, no escort, no backup, no plan beyond his own instincts. He finds one of Vader's outer recruiters on a remote backwater moon and offers something no one else in the galaxy has given them. The truth about what the rebellion is actually fighting for. He does not try to turn them against Vader. He simply listens. And that is enough to get him through the door. Inside the camp, Luke moves carefully. He watches how the warriors train, how they speak, how they treat each other. They are not monsters, not mindless soldiers following orders blindly. They are something much harder to explain. They chose to be here. Then Luke reaches out through the Force quietly, like touching still water without breaking the surface, and he feels something he is completely unprepared for. He feels Vader. Not the cold rage that drops Imperial officers to their knees. Not the cruelty of the Emperor's enforcer. Something older. Something buried so deep that even Vader himself may not fully understand it. Purpose. Vader is not building this army to conquer. He is building it to protect. But protect what? Protect who? Luke stands surrounded by warriors who were never supposed to exist, and the Force answers his question before he is truly ready to hear it. Vader already knows Luke is here. He is known since the moment Luke arrived, and he has not given the order to remove him. Luke's presence inside the camp is already doing something nobody planned for. Vader's warriors trained in darkness, bound by discipline, are beginning to feel something they were never supposed to feel. And it starts the moment they look at Luke Skywalker and sense the light he carries with him. For years, the Empire ran on fear. Fear of punishment, fear of Vader, fear of the Emperor himself. Every soldier, every officer, every faceless trooper in white armor knew one truth: you did not question the dark side. You obeyed, you marched, you fired when ordered. But something had changed. It started small, almost too small to notice. A stormtrooper on Garrison 12 reported a strange calm washing over him during a routine patrol near the Outer Rim, a warmth he could not explain. An Imperial lieutenant on a Star Destroyer above Bespin began hesitating before executing prisoner transfers, something he had never done before. Luke Skywalker's presence in the Force was no longer just felt by Jedi. It was bleeding through. Vader knew. Of course Vader knew. He stood alone on the observation deck of the Executor, fingers curling slowly against the cold durasteel railing. He could feel the ripples, faint, quiet, almost gentle, spreading outward from his sun like light cutting through deep water. And that was exactly what terrified him. Compassion, Vader said to no one. The word tasted foreign, dangerous. 3 sectors away, a young Imperial officer named Ren quietly removed the Empire's crest from above his bunk. He didn't know why. He simply couldn't look at it anymore. Back on the Executor, whispers moved through the lower decks. Soldiers speaking in hushed tones during meal shifts. Questions nobody dared to finish out loud. What are we actually fighting for? Who are we protecting? Vader's enforcers reported the unrest. He crushed 2 uprisings before they could breathe. But he could not crush the feeling. And somewhere, in a quiet corner of the Force, Luke Skywalker smiled. Because doubt, once planted, does not need permission to grow. Palpatine did not panic. He never panicked. Panic was for the weak, and weakness had no place on the Imperial throne. He had watched the doubt spreading through Vader's ranks with quiet, careful eyes. He had read every report, every whisper, every soldier who hesitated, every officer who paused 1 second too long before following an order, and he had made his decision. Vader was finished. From the shadows of Coruscant's highest tower, Palpatine summoned his most trusted servants, the Sovereign Protectors, an elite Sith-trained guard that even Vader did not know existed. 7 warriors, each one conditioned since childhood to serve one master and destroy any threat to the throne. Any threat. He has become sentimental, Palpatine rasped, fingers laced together in the darkness. Sentiment is a disease, and I am the cure. The order was given without ceremony, without anger, just cold, quiet precision. Simultaneously, across 3 Imperial sectors, Vader's personal supply lines were quietly severed. His most loyal officers received encrypted reassignment orders, pulling them away from Vader's command before he could notice the pattern. His Star Destroyer, the Executor, was redirected under falsified mission clearance toward a remote system near the Outer Rim. A trap. Elegant, patient, Sith. Vader felt it moments too late. Standing on the Executor's bridge, alarms suddenly blazing red, he watched unknown Imperial vessels lock formation around his ship. His breathing slowed. His fists tightened. So, he said quietly, it has come to this. He was not afraid. But for the first time in years, Darth Vader felt something cold move through him that even the dark side could not explain away. He felt alone. The Executor shuddered. 3 volleys of ion fire struck its port shields in rapid succession, and the massive Star Destroyer groaned under the pressure like something living in pain. Red emergency lights flooded every corridor. Officers scrambled, consoles sparked and died. And in the center of it all, Darth Vader stood completely still. He had already run the numbers, already felt the tactical reality settle around him like a closing trap. Palpatine's Sovereign Protectors had disabled his hyperspace relay. His supply lines were gone. His most loyal officers had been quietly reassigned weeks ago. He understood that now. Every move had been deliberate, every piece pulled away, one, by a man who had been planning this moment for years, perhaps decades. Vader almost appreciated it. In another life, he might have called it masterful. But this was not another life. This was now. And now, his son was coming. He felt Luke, before the scanners confirmed it, A small rebel interceptor, cutting hard through the debris field surrounding the executor, moving with the kind of reckless, burning urgency that only love produces. Not strategy, not tactics, love. Vader closed his eyes behind the mask. He remembered what that felt like. Lord Vader. His remaining bridge commander stepped forward, voice tight with fear. "Shall we return fire? We still have forward cannons operational. We can..." "No." The word landed like a stone dropped into still water. "Sir?" Vader turned slowly. Every officer on that bridge went silent. "Open a channel," Vader said quietly. "To all remaining Imperial vessels under my command." A pause. Then, "Channel open, my lord," Vader breathed. One long, steady breath. "This is Darth Vader." His voice filled every deck, every corridor, every fighter bay still running on emergency power. "You have served the Empire without question. You've followed my orders without hesitation." That loyalty was real. And it deserved better than what we were given. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. "I am relieving you of your oath to me. Effective immediately." Another breath. "Stand down your weapons. Do not engage Palpatine's forces. Evacuate to the nearest neutral system and do not look back." Silence stretched across the bridge like a held breath. Then, one by one, it happened. Fighter pilots powered down their engines. Gunners stepped back from their stations. A young ensign near the back of the bridge quietly removed his Imperial insignia and set it on the console in front of him without a word. They obeyed. One final time. Outside, Luke's interceptor breached the debris field and locked onto the executor's main docking bay. His hands were shaking on the controls. He had felt something shift in the Force. Something enormous. Like a door opening that had been sealed shut for 20 years. He didn't know what waited for him inside, but he flew toward it anyway. In the docking bay, Vader stood alone. No guards, no officers, no army at his back. Just the hiss of his own breathing and the distant sound of his fleet, quietly scattering into the dark like embers after a fire. Palpatine's forces were still closing. Minutes away, maybe less. The docking bay doors opened. Luke stepped through. Father and son stood facing each other for the first time without weapons raised, without armies behind them, without the Empire or the rebellion standing between them. Just two people, standing in the wreckage of everything. Vader spoke first. His voice, low, rough, stripped of command, carried something it had not carried in decades. "I didn't think you'd come." Luke's jaw tightened. His eyes were steady, but his voice broke just slightly at the edges. "I told you I would."